Good evening, everybody. Welcome to ZezAlgo. Let's get into it. Today is end of day of August 21st, 2025, and let's get the recap in. Pretty much today, it was a solid day, but we actually had to really understand like what was actually going on in the market. Hence the reason why we didn't actually have that many signals to go out because our system is actually automated. So we it's pretty much just input the beginning levels into our system, and then the whole day it actually calculates every single thing by itself and gives the alerts on what it thinks that would be the best and will be the most optimal time to actually even get in and get out. Because what we're trying to reach for is we're actually trying to have it so when we enter, we actually the move actually has uh momentum behind it that it can actually push further up or down depending on what side it's trending for that day. So pretty much for today, we were looking at for SPY, QQQ, NQ, and SPX. So pretty much in the morning, it couldn't really understand where it was going because it was hovering around the resistance really uh, pretty much all day long. I mean it barely got to the bullish level that we actually had, so it remained around the bearish area at all. So if you just use just these levels to actually trade with your own strategies and whatever you guys do, then you guys would have understood that actually would have been a bearish day today as well. But we give these levels in the morning for a reason, because you guys need to visualize, okay, this is exactly where either it's going to actually collapse or actually push and go hyperbolic, go up or not. So basically, in the morning, it actually gave us a signal on our back end that's at what was it at 10:18. At 10:18, it gave a signal saying that okay, this might be the top and most likely gonna go down. And also, if you actually look at it, the candles were already red. Even though this was a bullish candle, it was already red. Even though it had at 9:54, it had a bullish run and it broke past and went up. A lot of people would have think that would have been a bullish breakout. No, it wasn't, because immediately after the next candle, it actually already turned red because it already knew that that was false and it's gonna continue to go back down. So from there, I kept actually going back down and all the way till 118. At 118, actually you can see all the markets for SPY, QQ, NQ, and SPX. They all reversed from there. So pretty much, if we actually go into it, we actually even gave the manipulation levels as well. So let me pull up Discord real quick. So these are the daily levels we give for SPY. These are the levels that we have for the bullish and bearish. We actually what we do, we actually track all four of these. So we run it through the whole algorithm, and what it does, it constantly goes back and forth, and it tries to figure out which one is going to be leading and which one is going to be lagging. So if NQ is leading or SPX is leading and QQQ and SPY is lagging, it actually will actually try to figure out which one it is and understand, okay, which one, which ETF or which indices should we actually focus on first for the actual alerts to come in, because that's actually very important, because we have to figure out exactly which side is actually going to be, I mean, assuming which side is going to be winning, right? So pretty much we even gave the manipulation for the market. So we actually have it so our algorithm can actually understand that, okay, this is the amount that's going to go from the top to the bottom, meaning this is how much they're going to swing it. So if you do like if you're like a day swing trader or something, you can actually understand that these levels that they're gonna try to swing it as much. So if you prematurely have a stop loss not as far as these, then you're most likely gonna get stopped out, because this is exactly how much they're actually using to manipulate the whole market for that day. Obviously, if you look at SPY, QQ, SPX, NQ, like we actually give those levels as well. We actually give the profit amount of what you should be looking for if you actually get into a trade. We always try to figure out that in order for even this to occur, what would be the optimal time to even take profit. I mean, we don't do the algorithm doesn't understand that, okay, we can actually keep pushing the stop loss and trill it. No, pretty much what it says is ideally, to be on the safe side, this is what you should target because this is what I know. So it doesn't go based off what it doesn't know. So it only goes based off what it knows and what it does. So pretty much for SPY it was about $1.73, QQQ a dollar move, SPX about a $15 move, NQ about a $48 move. I mean, this you gotta be very careful. I mean, you can't just get into any positions or follow like a RSI or MACD or any of those lagging indicators, because then you will never achieve this. It's gonna be very hard. The only way you can achieve this is if the day is extremely bullish or extremely bearish. All right. And today we actually had only one confirmed signal uh, that said that it's gonna either push up or down. But today the alert was it's gonna actually push down. So pretty much at 2 o'clock. I mean, it's actually pretty late. We actually closed down the algorithms around 1:30ish, 2 anyways, because thing is the market is unstable at that point. But at 2 o'clock, it still said. I mean, we had like $1.73 move, but we said before 12. Because if you actually look at it before 12, let's see, before 12, you can see how big the swings were. How big the swings were, right? So, and then after 12, we always say just be very conservative on what you do, because even with this, right, it barely even got to like a $86 move, right? That's if you got it at the alert, which will be exactly at 2 o'clock. If you enter, I mean, given 86 points on SPY, even if you do like a daily or whatever, if you do stocks, it's actually not bad. Because thing is, at this time was after 2. Yeah, you're looking at about already a good 50% gain on this already. And this goes same for QQQ, NQ, and SPX. And then what's it called? What else? And then pretty much we actually also have a trigger that says if the trade is okay. So we monitor all 4 of them, and then if all 4 of them become red, that says no trade mark is out of sync, then no alerts get sent out. Meaning that means like either the swings are extremely high, like 600 points or 300 points on NQ, or if it's on SPY or SPX, like the swings are like extremely big. The algorithm understand that it's the potential to get tripped up there. It's actually very big, so it doesn't even try to calculate what's actually going on. So pretty much that was for today, like the levels that we actually gave and what was going on. Pretty much, let's see what's going to happen tomorrow. Usually in a week or so, we do get about about good, like maybe 1 signal a day, or if not 2 signals a day. But we definitely get at least about 5 signals in a week for Monday to Friday, which helps you understand like how every single thing plays out and how everything is actually going. I mean, like I said, this indicator. I will say it's like a. I guess you could say it's an indicator that actually it helps you understand what's actually going on. It's not like, okay, buy here, boom, or sell here. No, it actually tells you. Even though if you do go based off the signals, you can still make whatever, like a boatload of money. But it makes it like, this is more about context, right? So the more context you have, the better you can understand what's going on. And what we do here, what this algorithm does is it helps you understand the context of it. And that's what we wanted to go for, because then if you actually understand the context of what's going on, then you have a better understanding and to position yourself on what's going on, pretty much position yourself on how to actually even enter and exit. And like I said, this does not rely on the EMAs or the SMA or even like the RSI or MACD. This is purely based off how the momentum is and how is the shift actually happening on all four of them, because this tracks uh, all the time frames from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So it's actually tracking all those time frames to actually for it to actually understand that, okay, if it's moving earlier, if it's going to reflect, and if it's going to actually continue to move on in that direction. So that pretty much is the recap for today. And yeah, tomorrow, let's see. It's Friday, so pretty much a short day, because we're gonna start at 9:30. We'll probably end at 12 tomorrow. It's Friday. I mean, we don't want to just sit around all day. So if you trade the short amount of time, you're better off. Or if you sit in front of the computer and understand the markets on the short time frame, you can have a very you have a better judgment. Let's say you have better judgment on what's going on than actually sitting there the whole day and then burning out. So it's so that's what we have a time frame that when we turn on the algos from 9:30 to like 12 or even 1:30, we can think it's a 4 hour window which you can sit down and understand, okay, this is the 4 hour window that I'm gonna sit here, and then after that I'm just gonna go wrap it up and not care. People sit on it all day long, but then again, what they do is 90% of the time, or even 100% of the time, they lose the money because they just keep trading and trading, trading. What we do is we have it like on a fixed schedule of 4 hours. You sit 4 hours and then you're done. Go enjoy life and go do what you guys want to do. So then again, that's we're gonna wrap it up for today. And yeah, we'll do a recap every single day going forward on what's going on. And yeah, catch you guys tomorrow. Take care.